Jeremy at Mullet Manor, Tank at whatever the hell we.
The turtle tank was that was the funniest one I've heard so far.
Well, what's it?
The turtle tank.
The the turtle tank.
The turtle
Okay.
tank.
All right. All right. Am I mean, is that because I look kind of turtley? Is
I
that?
don't know. There was a lot of turtle. You got a lot of turtle, which I was a little surprised at. But
Well, I mean, I guess if you were making a Disney movie and I was an animal character, turtle probably makes the most sense out of anything.
yes, I would. It's definitely very high.
Right. Jeremy's like the big comical bear,
Yes,
and I'm the little turtle friend.
I'm the big drunk bear, and Tank's he's a Will Turtle.
All right. So the first game of the day, Buffalo Bills, the Denver Broncos. Kind of went how we expected. First half was much closer than I wanted it to be. I guess than anybody really wanted it to be if you're a Buffalo Bills fan. But second half went how we figured the entire game would.
Yeah, I'm not surprised in any way. No one should be. Bo Nix is exactly what we told you he was.
Yes. I mean, he looked real good in the first half.
Did he, though? Did he, or did he have one throw that was half-assed, and that was about it?
It's typical Bo Nix, though. I mean, it's efficient to the point where you can't say that it's dog shit. Right?
No, I can, because there's nothing dynamic about it whatsoever. He was 13 of 22 for 144 yards. Yeah, I can say that's dog shit.
Yeah, the second half didn't go well.
He wasn't very good in the first half either.
He had 2 completions in the second half?
No, it was more than that.
I mean, at one point I thought he was 7 of 9 or something to start out the game, and then it didn't go well after that.
It was very dinky-dunky, and he hit one big pass to Troy Franklin. Congratulations. He was also the leading rusher for the Denver Broncos with 43 yards.
Which is pretty pitiful. Javonte Williams, where y'all at?
That was
that
whole a stat that I don't think you'll hear anywhere but here. The Buffalo Bills had the 10th highest time of possession in an NFL playoff game in NFL history.
Wow, 41 minutes and 43 seconds.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yep.
That's a lot. 31-7 Buffalo Bills moving on to the next round, meaning that we have our playoff matchup set. The Texans will be going on to play the Kansas City Chiefs next week, and the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Everything goes chalk on the AFC side.
Yes, the wild card teams were 0-3. As I'll be honest with you, the only one that I thought had a snowball's chance in hell was the Chargers. And I mean, you throw 4 interceptions. Justin Herbert threw 3 interceptions the whole year. He threw 4 interceptions yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
That's also a great stat. That is also a great stat.
The New England Patriots have a new head coach, Jeremy.
They do. I don't know if Tom said something that Mike didn't like, or if Bobby Kraft just said exactly what he wanted to hear. But I do have it on good authority that the Raiders were very involved in this.
Well, the relationship with Tom obviously has a thing, and I thought that would be a perfect scenario for the Raiders. Get a veteran coach, culture guy. You want to set some kind of tone within that organization. I feel like they missed out on that one, but
I don't. I don't. I like Vrabel better with
Bill
New England.
Belichick tree.
I like Vrabel better with New England than I would have liked him in Las Vegas.
Because that's his style.
Yes.
Patriot ball's his style. Run the ball, play good defense. He fits the mold. I get it. But Vrabel to the Patriots it's made way too much sense.
We have our first 2 super chats of this live stream.
Okay.
Oh, did you hear that?
Nope.
I'm going to come.
That's sad. That makes me very sad. The refs in that game were absolute garbage for both sides. That came from Soaring Eagle.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. John Elway and Mike Jackson, or Tom Jackson, excuse me, and Terrell Davis could have been the officials in that game, and it would have changed absolutely nothing. But I don't disagree with you. There were several times in that game that I went, I don't think you know what happens next. But that seems to happen a lot in NFL games these days.
Yeah.
And one more. I'll play it and let you read the super chat.
I'm going to come.
Go ahead.
Soaring Eagle says, also, we'll take George Pickens for a third rounder because he absolutely has no faith in Pittsburgh.
They don't have much faith in him either. Look, Tank and I worked with George Pickens on something when he was still in college, and I'll tell you, he's a very emotional guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's a bad guy. He never did anything to us that was untoward. I don't know that. Did you ever have any direct interaction with him?
I did not. I never had any direct interaction with him. I
was on a couple conference calls with him, and he's what's a nice way to say this? Emotional. That's probably the best word that I could use.
He's an emotional cat. He's got a short fuse. He can get very diva-y.
Oh boy!
If that's the way you put it.
Oh boy! Green Bay just fumbled the opening. Green Bay just fumbled the opening kickoff. Philadelphia has the ball. I saw it underneath the pile. Philadelphia has it.
Right, just kicking off on my screen.
Oh boy! Philadelphia Eagle ball. We already have our first turnover 7 seconds into the game, and that is definitely out. That is
out before his ass hit.
Oh, damn, man. He should have had the recovery, but he didn't. Yeah, he's definitely not down. That ball's super out. I can't believe he didn't recover it, though, because he had a perfect opportunity to, and he had it taken away from him. Wow. That's one of those that I would almost consider challenging that, just solely because he very clearly had possession on the ground. I don't know that it was ever enough possession to overturn it, but
yeah, no, you'd never be able to definitively say.
I don't know. There's an angle where you can see it pretty fucking right there. Is pretty fucking definitive that he's got that ball. That's pretty fucking definitive.
They're all fighting about it.
It doesn't matter. He's got that ball. I'm challenging that beyond a shadow of doubt. It is super clear he has that ball. That's got to be Green Bay ball. You can't very obviously have the ball's sticking out where there's nobody there. It's super clear he's got possession of the ball and they ripped it away from him. He's on the ground. He's down. That's Green Bay ball. He fumbled it. I just didn't see that he very clearly recovered it.
Love the bottom of them scrums.
Right there. All right, he's got the ball right there. It's clearly in his possession. He rolls over. Yeah, that's Green Bay ball.
And they're ripping at it.
Yeah, that's Green Bay ball. He has it in the cradle right there. That's Green Bay ball.
With his knees on the ground.
Oh, well, he's laying on the ground. Yeah, that's Green Bay ball. I mean, look, it was going to be real funny for me that Green Bay turned it over 7 seconds into the game. But oh God, that was even a worse angle for Philadelphia because he rolls over and he's got it. It's not even moving.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm down like a gallon of water right now. I am so fucking dehydrated. Wow.
Water good for you.
Stands Philadelphia ball.
Yep.
That's a terrible call. That is a terrible call.
Could not classify it as indisputable evidence, I guess.
I don't know how, because that ball all the ball's got to, all you have to do is be on the ground with possession for literally the batting of an eye and you had possession.
Yeah.
He very much had that. That should have been, that's a terrible call. Why do NFL officials suck so bad? But great break for Philadelphia. You got to put points up and you got to do it quick. I'm going over the top immediately.
Yeah.
Or I'll do that. Because Saquon Barkley's not of this world.
Let's see if I can find a feed that's on par with yours.
Gambit fan said his screen went black during every replay. but I trust the NFL replay officials. Yeah, trust me. That's one of those bad call, advantage Philadelphia. But here's the thing. That's not your problem. I mean, the problem here is Green Bay fumbled it. You left that up to officials. You get what you get. I'm not even saying I'm mad about it. It's just a bad call.
Right.
And now you got to punch this in. Saquon had a 15-yard carry on the first snap of the game. God bless, he's just so patient.
Game clock 13:42.
You're actually ahead of me now.
Now I'm ahead of you. Okay. All right.
Although I can probably rectify that and be on par with you. And if you want to be able to watch all the games for
all the time, what are we doing here? Did y'all quit playing? What? Okay. All right, then. That felt like they gave up in the middle of that play to me.
They did.
Like everybody just went, you know what? We're not rushing the passer anymore. We're just, we're good. We're good. We're good.
And touchdown. Jahan Dotson. Wow. He had a year
all day.
In the pocket.
All day. He's just standing back there like the the two defensive tackles are just like they're not even really pushing.
We're
like he's gonna throw it. So I know he's not throwing it yet. Wait. Back here playing patty cake. All right, so Philadelphia makes it pay for the turnover. Immediately. Extra possessions. Definitely not something that you want to give the Philadelphia Eagles, but maybe it's bold strategy, Cott. Let's see how it pays off for Jordan Love of the Packers.
Ooh, that was – I don't know that could have started any worse for the Green Bay Packers. Oh, Cordero Patterson's pissed off. Did you die?
No, I did not. I was reading through the YouTube comments here. Notorious B.I.G. says, when the hell did Jahan Dotson join the Eagles?
He was traded before the season. And then he didn't do shit all year. And then caught the first touchdown of the playoffs for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's not been good for the wildcard teams so far.
Nope.
Hopefully that trend continues. Because tonight we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commies.
Again, they're the Commanders, not the Communists, so they're not the Commies. Jahan Dotson all year had 19 catches and 216 yards, and that's his first touchdown of the season.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Making it count.
If you played him on DraftKings, you're a witch. My DraftKings team has started pretty nicely for the all weekend slate.
Excellent.
I have absolutely no one in this game. I had Derrick Henry last night, Isaiah Likely last night, James Cook today.
You should change the score, by the way. Michael Meadows sends his regards.
Who does?
This is Michael Meadows.
Oh, yes. Good call. It's easy to forget to do that.
See, Meadows knows he's catching on. Ever since I started calling them the Commies, that's all you can call them now.
But they're not the Communists. They're the Commanders.
Ah, but they're communists to the rest of us.
Ah, they're not.
If you're not a fan, fuck them.
The Commanders don't bother anybody. They're fine. We're all rooting for them to whip your ass tonight, other than you. I guarantee you, if I ask the chat right now, who you rooting for? Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Washington Commanders. You're gonna get 98% Commanders.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Your team
That's
is
why I hope
very hateable.
we win. Hateable
Your team is very hateable.
because of Baker.
Well, Baker's part of it. Your dipshit head coach is part of it. Oh God, this one's coming back. Whew, Green Bay. Rich Bisaccia. What exactly would you say you were doing this week? That's 2 kickoffs and 2 less than awesome.
I don't know, but I keep staring at this T-shirt here. I'm gonna show you. Oh crap! Old man can't figure out how his phone works. Can you see this? You see the shirt?
Very, very little. It's a very shiny
little.
screen. So,
damn.
You're showing me a screen on a screen. That doesn't tend to work very well.
Well, I mean, it's the only thing I got. It's the Buffalo Bills shirt that is Buffalo Bill.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm gonna get that shirt. I want to get that shirt, and I want to get a Ole Miss squirrel shirt.
Squirrel. All right, Green Bay starting their playoff run here.
They're so awesome. The commies.
That should have been picked off. Jordan Love is really good at football. Just throwing that out there. That was a horrifically bad pass. Oh, you can buy one, get one free. The mashed potato bowl from KFC right now. Let's go. That has dinner for me written all over it.
There you go.
Those famous, they're so good. It's just chicken and cheese and gravy, and get a little mac and cheese to throw on top of that bad boy. Have you a carb overload.
Well, what we're doing for dinner tonight, my wife decided to traverse out to the store. I texted her 30, 45 minutes after she was gone just to make sure that she was okay. She didn't get back to me for another 30 minutes. She's like, oh, I was just out doing my nails. It's okay.
There you go.
Come on. It's icy roads and stuff. You should make sure that people know you're safe. You said you were going to the store.
Oh. And down goes Jordan. Oh, nope, he stayed up. And then he threw it to the official. Awesome. Awesome start for Green Bay. You guys look the tits. Patrick Holt said he's got homemade Swedish meatballs in the crock pot for later.
Ooh,
that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
What actually is a Swedish meatball?
It's a meatball with sauce on it. I don't know what kind of. I have no idea what they put in Swedish.
I know they make them at IKEA, and they're awesome. It's really the only benefit of going to an IKEA.
Right.
That shitty furniture that's impossible to put together and will break in 9 weeks.
No, Meadows, the decor behind me did not change, or the decor on the walls did not change. The camera angle may have changed. Yeah, I think the camera more to the left. My light up Tampa Bay signs on the other one. Now you're getting the pictures that hung over the boys' cribs.
Yeah, I'm redoing my office. I'm going to move my camera here so you can see that I have a nice little corner over here that I do need to paint the wall, but I'm going to put a recliner over there and turn it into like my own little personal, comfortable space to do our show from.
Nice.
Yeah. I've got a signed Jackie Robinson poster over there. It's going to go up
Whoa.
behind me. Yeah. I didn't even know it was in my house. I don't even know where it came from.
Well, that's wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like it's actually signed
Oh, I mean,
by Jackie Robinson?
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was like mass produced, but it looks like it was
Ah,
shot. I mean, I haven't looked
okay.
that hard.
Like, damn, just all of a sudden you ended up with a Jackie Robinson auto in the house. Like, where did that come from?
Tank, have you ever seen all the memorabilia I have? You ever been to the you ever been to the storage locker of shame and sadness?
I didn't think you had baseball shit, though.
I have all kinds of shit. The question is, have I sold it? Because that's what I usually do.
Nice.
Usually I buy it off people that need money, and then I sell it for 5 times what I bought it for, because I'm like a mob don. Because most of it I don't want, but I know it's valuable. So,
Right. Havoc says it is 63 degrees in Point Loma, San Diego. Good for you.
That sounds wonderful.
It's 30. It's a balmy 39 degrees here.
It was
clear
6
skies
last night.
Yeah, it got down into the single digits in some spots last night.
I haven't walked out of my house since, let's see, what was the last time I left? I left on Thursday. I haven't walked out the front door since. I stepped out on the balcony to see if it was snowing, and it was cold as shit, so I weaseled my fat ass back in the house.
I staved off a heart attack this morning trying to shovel the driveway, so that was fun.
Oh, yeah, Cordell Patterson was doing that earlier, bitching that I guess I'll just shovel the walk since I can't get on the fucking field. That was the caption on the picture.
Good for you.
Like, good for you.
Good for him.
Havoc said the Swedish meatball, it's the creamy Parmesan sauce that makes it Swedish.
Meadow says it's 39 in the upstate of South Carolina right now. All the snow's gone from the yard, though. It hasn't got warm enough to melt off the snow here. The roads seem to be clear, but we've got a nice white blanket on everything.
Yeah, I have to leave tomorrow, which it'll probably be the only time I leave all week.
Right.
I got a lot of draft prospect profiles to do. I want to have the top 100 done before I unleash the website on, I'm hoping, Friday.
All your draft content at NFLdraft.net.
And your new logo for that venture is now on the screen now. Boop.
Here.
Other side, but yes, there it is. It split the difference of the two places he pointed. He went 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. It's really about 7:30. So,
gotcha.
I'm gonna have some sweet polos made for the combine and the draft that have those on them for you and I.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, they'll be that teal color. Now all I can think about is meatballs. Patrick Holt said that, and it's like flicking my brain at this point.
I make these like orange Szechuan meatballs. So good. They've got like orange marmalade in them. Use some of that.
Marmalade?
Yeah. Oh,
what the hell is marmalade?
That's the jelly that has like little bits of, like fiber in it from the orange. It's like a cruder, like jelly's the real clear stuff. Jam has little, it's like think of it as jelly or juice with pulp,
Gross.
right? Marmalade is like the heavy pulp stuff.
That shouldn't
Jam
even
is the
exist.
light pulp.
That
I
shouldn't even
love pulp in
exist.
the orange
Hey, we
juice.
just left floating bits of shit in your orange juice. You notice we don't
I
do
like the
that.
pulp.
You notice we don't do that with any other juice. Like you don't have apple juice that with little bits of fucking apple floating in it. No, you strain it because it's juice. Hey, it's cranberry juice, but it's still got some hull stuck in it that'll get stuck in your teeth. Oh yeah. Havoc went to Domino's and got the Wisconsin 6-cheese pizza. That sounds lovely.
Nice.
I had Caesars like a week ago, so I've got probably another week before I can wear my wife down to a point of going fast food delivery pizza again.
God.
Amy does the keto thing, so I only get pizza like once every 2 or 3 weeks. She doesn't do bread. So I have to really start wearing her down on that 4 or 5 days before I really want it.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, during NFL games, they show about 28 Little Caesars commercials every half, so it's pretty easy.
Nice.
Havoc said he got food poisoning to the point his joints felt like they were on fire. Never again, banned for life.
Oh,
I can't imagine my friends at Little Caesars would do that to you.
I can't.
That sounds like some Pizza Hut shit right there.
I can't imagine anybody eating Little Caesars and not getting food poisoning. So.
Well, I mean, you're going to be able to shit through a screen door and not touch a wire, but it's as you do. We all need
so appealing.
We all need to Control Alt Delete every once in a while.
Right. Instead of getting the colonoscopy next year, they're going to just say, go to Little Caesars.
Bingo. It's actually a service they provide. It's on the menu. You just have to look.
Right.
Nobody ever looks. They just go hot and ready. Deep dish.
No more having to drink all that prep shit.
Yeah.
Now we just send you to Little Caesars. It'll
Boom.
slide right out of you.
Boom.
Ugh.
Kelvin Joyner said, for $5, I'll risk it. And that is why Kelvin Joyner is my kind of people.
No doubt. That's also how he ended up getting chlamydia.
Oh, hey, what happens in Bangkok stays in Bangkok.
All depends on whose cock you're banging, though.
Only you would think of it that way. I think Green Bay has gained about 4 feet so far in this game.
It's not going well. Kind of how I expected it was going to go, actually.
The team's starting 2 rookie corners, and their defense is this dynamic. Oh, that's right on that shoulder. He knew it immediately, too.
Well, Elton Jenkins is going to miss a little time here. Hopefully he's okay.
That's not good. That might just be a stinger. Looks like he kind of went dead on.
He's hanging it pretty hard.
He's hanging it. Yeah. Yeah, you need to get the feeling back.
Let's hope that's not something worse.
I hope not, because he's really important to that team.
That could be those are all the visual symptoms of a collarbone, too.
It's too low for a collarbone. Unless it was already half broken in the first place. Havoc asked if Kelvin had tried Taco Bell's new nuggets because he said that was the same logic he has behind Taco Bell.
Mm.
Have you tried the new chicken nuggets at Taco Bell?
I have not.
They're quite good. I was just disappointed in the sauce. The Fire Ranch is exactly what you would think it would be, and it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I had really high hopes for the jalapeno honey mustard, and it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
Sounds good.
For sure. Sounds awesome. But
I'm
it wasn't.
Just not sure I trust Taco Bell to make that sauce good.
They didn't. It tastes like very fake jalapeno.
Yeah, that's not good.
It does have a little heat to it, though. It made me want to make my own jalapeno honey mustard and just slather it on fried chicken.
Yes.
I've also been stuck. I got that the chicken fried chicken that I had in Anderson before we went to the Peach Bowl. I've had that stuck in my head for about 2 days, and I want it real bad.
It looked real good in that picture that you posted on Facebook.
So good. And their mashed potatoes had goat cheese in them. Oh my god! I don't even like goat cheese, and oh my god, it was good.
It looked so much better than the foot-long corn dog that I had at the possum drop.
Shocker. Shocker, the food
Although you can't really go wrong with a foot-long corn dog. Those things are wonderful.
Shocker that the possum drop didn't have the best culinary choices that you could. Now I'm trying to remember the name of that restaurant that we ate at. Oh, Earl Street. Earl Street in Anderson, South Carolina. That place is good. They also had the best green beans I think I've ever eaten. Green beans are one of those things that are really hard to screw up, but they're also hard to do really, really well.
Oh! All right, then.
I think you're a little ahead of me.
Yeah.
I don't know how. You are way behind. Which city feed are you on?
Let's see.
I forgot to ask you that because that does change things.
Detroit.
Oh, get some. Nolan Smith, you're in Detroit?
Yeah, I'm on the Detroit feed.
Okay. All right, I'll switch to that. That should put us pretty close.
Yeah. I'm at 520, 519.
Jeremy Rector just asked me what's a third quarter three-way, and I can't help but think that's something they said on the broadcast, and I'm really sad I missed it.
I mean, it sounds like something that'll earn you a divorce.
Third quarter three-way?
Yeah.
Or a fun trip on a Carnival cruise line. I was trying to get to the remote for my television, and I got distracted.
Well, it's Eagles ball once again because the Packers can't seem to block. Losing Elton Jenkins does not help.
Nope.
Yikes. And this has got all the markings of spiraling out of control quickly.
For sure. I really kind of want to just go live bet Philadelphia minus whatever that live line is.
Yes.
It's 12.5. That doesn't feel like enough. Okay,
Like
Philadelphia got
5. Yep,
five.
5:19.
Yep,
First down.
yep. And here goes Saquon. Whee!
Just making plays. Good Lord.
He's really good at football.
I mean, there's very little defense for that, and it reminds me. I saw a new video today of the sideline reaction when he jumped over old dude backwards.
Yep.
I had not seen the video from the stands of the sidelines.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just to see the reactions of every dude on that team, like 7 of them all just turned around and went full Macaulay Culkin. Like, what just happened? I think Jordan Davis swallowed his tongue.
And Jalen Hurts rips off a 15-yard
So,
run. This is gonna get bad before it gets good.
yeah, let's jump in on that alternate line here. We'll push that up to like 16 and a half.
This just feels. This feels like it's these two don't even belong on the same field with each other.
Who's got the stones for a Grant Calcaterra next touchdown score?
I don't.
Let's go. Plus 2,500. You've already got the outlier. Jahan Dotson scored.
Notorious B.I.G. said, "What's the point of instant replay if they can't see an obvious recovery?" I don't really know. There are several times that I've seen replays where I go, "Man, this should not be taking this long," and then they come back and they got it wrong a second time. Just no pressure on Jalen. Devontae gets open easily. Derek Sexton hoping for not another blowout. Unfortunately, I think you're going to be disappointed in that.
It certainly looks to be tracking that way. First quarter's been completely owned by the Philadelphia Eagles.
I mean, the bad
103 thing is, total yards to 13.
I mean, the bad thing is I feel like you probably got 2 more blowouts next week. Detroit blows out whoever they get. Philadelphia blows out whoever they get, and then we have the only 2 really competent teams in the NFC playing each other on this level.
Good.
10A Tooth podcast, breaking news. Rashawn Gary wanted for first-degree robbery of the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay's it's just an interesting build to me. Hurts throws one away.
What do you mean it's an interesting build?
Well, I mean, I feel like I've liked a lot of what they've done in the draft, and they built this team that's just really, really deep, but it doesn't really have any stars. I mean, Josh Jacobs, who's a running back, which is fine. Oh, boy. By God, they got pressure right there. Jeff Halfley said, I'm going to send 7, and I'm going to assume you can't block it. And they couldn't.
Well, my biggest problem with Green Bay has always been they've got a whole mishmash of dudes. Like, some are really good dudes.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, there's no star. Like the wide receiver.
I think that's the best position group on the team.
They've got a lot of young talent, but no real stars there.
Well, I mean, all right, so I'm looking at PFF right now. And I've said this before, I don't think PFF's infallible, but they do have an analytical way of numerically processing every player.
Right.
Green Bay has 4 receivers that qualified to be ranked. Out of 132 receivers, where would you say they're 4 ranked?
And it's somewhere between 40 and 78.
It's a weird way of saying 54 and 70. All 4 of them are between 54 and 70.
Okay.
54, 55, 60, and 70.
Yeah, I wasn't far off. That window was pretty close.
Jordan Love is 17 out of 44 qualifying quarterbacks.
Yep.
Josh Jacobs is really on the high side. He's 3 of 63 at running back. But then you get Tucker Kraft's 22 of 75. All the offensive linemen except Zach Tom are right in the middle. It's a very mediocre team.
Yep.
They don't have a huge deficiency, but they don't do anything overly well.
There's no identity.
No, you don't have the guy that you can count on. You don't have the receiver that you can count on when you need a big catch. You don't have the pass rusher that you can count on to get home. You don't have the corner, really, that you can count on to shut down a number 1 receiver. I mean, and I get it. Jair Alexander is good, but I've also seen him get toasted by number 1 receivers. And then you just have a lot of dudes. I do feel like they nailed it with Edger and Cooper, though. He may be my favorite player on this team.
Really?
He may be my favorite player on this team.
I believe Xavier McKinney's not.
Xavier McKinney's real good at football.
He is very good at football.
Another player. Hey, these are 2 teams that should be really thankful that the Giants just let guys walk out the door.
Josh Jacobs is a dog, though. All right, breaking the action. I gotta go check on my wife. I think I heard her come home. I'll be right back.
I will touch on Timothy O'Toole. Said that JPA is reporting that Connor Hughes says Rex Ryan is out on the Jets. You phrased that incorrectly. The Jets are out on Rex Ryan. That's not I actually know Connor pretty well. His quote was, Rex Ryan, I heard, is completely out. That is not going to happen with the Jets. They want an offensive coach. And I mean, look, I hate damn near everybody they've interviewed. So the Jets are gonna screw this up. The question is this the hire that pushes me out of Jet fandom? Because I've about had all I can take. Because they are infuriating to watch. They're infuriating to be a fan of. They're just infuriating, period. It's a terribly run organization. And being nice about it is just a massive pain in my ass. Everything I keep hearing is that there's a lot of traction on Matt Nagy, which makes me kind of want to die. Kelvin asking about Kyron Lacey and the hit and run charges. Yeah, I have I put a request into the Senior Bowl to ask what they're going to do about him. They'll have to replace him. I'm just curious who it's with. It's a really bad story, and the more you find out about it, the worse it is. I don't understand how guys you get this close to your dream, and then you let some shit you do in a car ruin your life. And you ruin the life of numerous other people because of something you did in a car. Just, it's mind-boggling. But yeah, the story's absolutely terrible. If you don't know what we're talking about, Kyron Lacey is being sought by Louisiana State Police right now. Felony, hit and run, may have been as high as vehicular homicide. There was a lot to that. 78-year-old Army veteran that he killed and basically just drove off and let him die in the woods. So it's a terrible story. Oh, 2nd and 7 here for the Packers. We are starting the second quarter. It's 10-0 Eagles. That looked like a false start on Zach Tom. Jordan Love going deep and picked off. Big play, Darius Slay. This is not close. This is going to be a full-on ass-kicking, and Jordan Love is proving everything I ever said about him to be true. This is a terrible decision. He wasn't open for a second, and I get it. You're trying to hit a big play, but you can't just force it in because that's what you want. Awful decision. Thought you had him on a double move. You didn't have him for a tenth of a second. Brutal. Eagles get the ball back. 14:52 in the second quarter. And Jordan Love looks just completely lost. Congratulations, Green Bay. Love's first turnover in 409 plays. Bet this ball goes to 0-2-6. Yep. Alex Majabi asked, what would I say about the current list of Senior Bowl invites? I'm ecstatic about this year's Senior Bowl. The coach, Kent Briggs, is going with me this year. We're going to do a lot of stuff live from the Senior Bowl. I will be doing some stuff with some of our friends that we've met over time with the Senior Bowl. I'm going to start Senior Bowl prep next week, so I will be putting out a lot of stuff about guys that are in the Senior Bowl. I'm going to try to get a word with a lot of them while we're down there, too. I'm much better prepared this year than I was last year. Because you just don't get a lot of you don't get a lot of media availability with these guys, and you really have to pick and choose who you want while you're down on the field. So this year I'm coming better equipped. But yes, this stack of Senior Bowl invitees is phenomenal. Pissed the hell off Browns fan. When are we getting our first mock draft at 25? I actually put that out on Wednesday. Help me with that, guys, in the chat. I believe that was Wednesday. Now, I did put that out before the news of Deshaun Watson probably being completely out for 2025 came out. So I had Cleveland trading down, and I probably would not do that now. My next mock draft will probably change with that knowledge because Cleveland's got to have a quarterback of some kind. But it's good to see pissed the hell off Browns fan back. Always good to see a fellow sad NFL fan. We're going to start a support group.
For all the sad fans.
Yeah, pissed off Browns fan. He's
Yeah.
he's in the chat.
Oh, haven't seen him in a while.
I think he took a break on NFL things because his team had pissed him the hell off, as evidenced by his name.
I can't blame you. I did the same thing the last time Jameis Winston was my quarterback.
You missed the Jordan Love interception. It was
I'm sure
awful.
it was. I'm sure it was everything it is in my mind. All is good. South Asheville roads are clear, just in case anybody's curious. Andy says everything's should be good for the morning drive. So kids going back to school and such. I'm sure we'll be on a 3-hour delay or some shit.
Do we do 3-hour delays now?
Sometimes they do.
Yee.
Unfortunately, tomorrow the quadrobics class is canceled.
The what?
The quadrobics club at my kid's school that teaches kids how to exercise on all fours.
Oh, good God!
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be remiss.
This is 2025.
Hey, I mean, look, I taught a slew of people how to exercise on all fours. I called it my late teens.
Their fathers were real proud.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good God.
All right, I got to re-up my beverage. You just pilot the ship here for a minute.
Yeah. Let's see. Scroll through the comments here, see if we got anything. Oh God, they're talking. Y'all discussing Dion and Shador. I still can't believe that was even floated as a possibility for the Las Vegas Raiders. But that's what I'm rooting for. It's not going to happen with Cleveland. I can tell you that much. Yeah, sometimes Jeremy gets me with the. I think he does it on purpose. He times those out just so when I have a drink pushed up to the lips, he goes, "Okay, now it's time to make him snort something out his nose." Yes, Michael Meadows. He's the Quadrobics Club at my kid's school was one of the more weird revelations of you get the packet at the beginning of the year just that tells you all of the extracurricular clubs that there are at the school and the elective courses that the kids can take and things like that. And I got down to quadrobics and I went, what the hell is quadrobics? And as you read the synopsis of it, it was an exercise club to teach kids how to be better on all four. And yeah, it's for the furry kids. All the furry kids who, shit in litter boxes and bite other children and This is all actual stuff that happens in public schools these days, apparently. And I was, I was not aware that we were there, that we had this many problems with that particular thing, that we have clubs and support groups now for children who think they're animals. It's wild.
Your camera's frozen, which has made this diatribe all the better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you have literally this absolutely stone cold moronic look on your face, like you're trying to divide 7 by 6 and you don't know how to do it.
All right. What if unplug it, plug it back in? Let's see if that works.
Oh, there's a picture of you and your lovely wife, although half your face is cut off. So
it's the best part of it.
I mean, we can still hear you.
Picture. You don't need to see it.
We can still hear you, so I could throw up. Let's see.
Fat baby tank.
Fat baby tank. Where is Fat baby tank? Oh, right there. Boom.
Did it not come back on?
There's the breaking news. Fat baby tank. That's probably my favorite one, if for nothing else, because it's spelled breaking wrong. There's no K in breaking, which made me laugh, and I wanted to change it, and I didn't, because that Fat baby tank was perfect.
He's adorable.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to your camera, so
I don't either. I'm troubleshooting over here.
Oh God, Tank's troubleshooting. We're really fucked now.
Let's see.
Although Green Bay does have a decent drive going here. Josh Jacobs makes it third and very short. Third and I believe one.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have a third one on that one. I don't understand.
Notorious B.I.G. said you look like Boogie 2988 for a second. He 100% did.
I'm not sure what that is.
You did have a very booger look on your face.
Booger?
Yeah, you look like a guy that watches a lot of professional wrestling. Oh yeah, try to push on the team that does this all the time. Hey, but it worked.
And they're still going.
Roll in. Keep that tight end, roll in, rawhide. Yeah! Tucker Kraft, first down. He dog. Now I'm really just trying to figure out what you have done to your camera.
Oh, there's no telling.
All right, plug it in and then go to the settings and reset the settings.
All right.
Down at the bottom of the Zoom, you should have a thing that says video.
Mm-hmm.
And you should be able to switch to the camera that you're looking for.
Yes.
Because right now it's trying to use a camera that's not plugged in, and I know that by the little symbol it's throwing up there.
Which is weird because the only option that it gives me is integrated camera.
Yeah, you don't want that. Oh boy, Josh Jacobs, bad to worse. That started bad and it ended badder.
Not good.
Is your camera plugged in?
Yes.
To the computer?
Yes,
okay.
It is plugged into the computer.
Okay. Well, my thought would be just drop off the call and then open it back up.
Hang on. Let's see if this does it. One more again. All right, be right back.
All right. Tank's very good. Oh, shit. He messed me up now. Oh, here we go. Jordan Love. Whee! Damn, he almost got there. Let's see. You're staring at my printer now because Tank dropped off the. Two. Oh, Green Bay went for it again with Tucker Kraft again and made it. Oh, Gambit fan said Boogie 2988 is a personality known for being really, really fat.
Ah, okay.
Oh, you're back.
I don't know Boogie. He sounds like fun.
A guy named Boogie 2988 is really fat. I'm shocked.
And it's still real to him, damn it. Oh, boy.
That was actually probably the best throw Jordan Love's had in this game.
It was a good throw. Better defense.
Hey, Tank's back. You need to go just a skosh to your left.
To the left again. Okay. How are we doing?
You're two left now, but you'll.
We'll frame it up.
You're good now.
All right.
And look, if Green Bay scores right here, we got a game again. I don't think it's going to be a game for long.
Well, obviously, you're going to have to figure out how to stop them from scoring points, and that's not your jam right now.
Josh Jacobs doing his damnedest, though. Oh, there goes big play Slay back to the locker room, which means you'll see more of Isaiah Rodgers, who just dropped one that hit him in the face.
It's okay. I don't need you to catch it. Just make it incomplete.
Oh, we have a super chat.
I'm going to come.
It's from Soaring Eagle. And I'm actually going to do that twice because it's a very sizable super chat.
I'm going to come.
He said the best thing about these playoffs was on the Nickelodeon broadcast yesterday when whatever the dirty bubble is, the dirty bubble was a SpongeBob thing. He said that just sounds off, but it abducted Jim Harbaugh at 11:39 in the second quarter, and the Chargers went straight up into the toilet.
The dirty bubble.
The dirty bubble.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is either.
The dirty
Although
bubble.
I do love the fact that I've got Jeremy so trained now, or that radio has Jeremy so trained now that he saw the fucking in the YouTube comment and did not say it.
I didn't even notice it was there.
Fuck you, FCC. You've ruined Jeremy Green.
Oh no, I'll still say fuck with the best of them. Look, I'm still the same guy that was when you were talking about marmalade earlier. I was considering telling the joke about jam and jelly. So, I mean, I'm still that guy.
Jam and jelly. I don't know that I know that joke.
Oh, God, the dirty bubble did take Jim Harbaugh. And USA Today did a story of how the dirty bubble may have ruined the Chargers season.
Oh, my God.
Let's go. That's great. Yeah, the dirty bubble was a SpongeBob thing. I can't remember exactly what it was, but my children watched it.
Well, we knew you didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't.
He was smoking cigarettes by the time he was 7.
Doubt.
So
no doubt.
He was sneaking shots of Jack at 9.
Sneaking them assumes that everybody didn't know it and it wasn't readily known.
I'm sure Rick wasn't putting up with that.
Oh, Dad knew. From 16 on, he knew. That boy likes booze a lot. Oh, wow. Jordan Love. Tucker Kraft just wide ass open in the end zone.
Jekyll says now you have to tell the jelly jam joke.
Oh, what's the difference between jam and jelly?
What?
I can't jelly my dick in your ass.
Nice.
They did that on How I Met Your Mother.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, they had to. They just showed the mouth, but if you watched really closely, he actually told the joke on FCC television, and I've always thought that was one of the greatest things ever.
Oh, Brandon McManus.
Wah, wah. Brandon McManus has been such a revelation for the Packers. And turd.
Wide right. Still 10-0 ball game. Philadelphia Eagles on top of the Green Bay Packers to go in the second quarter.
By the way, for 30 minutes or for $30 in chat revenue for a 3-hour game, we'll do all of these. By the way, just throwing that out there. We're sluts for money, and it doesn't take a lot of money to make us happy.
Say that again? I didn't hear what you said.
I said we've already done $30 in chat revenue just in the first hour of this broadcast, and for that, we will do one of these for every single fucking game.
Right. That's what I told Josh the other day. He said, "Are you doing another one of these?" I was like, "Well, I mean, if we keep making money on them, we might as well."
That's what I told Amy, and now she's in there hardcore asleep. She's been off for 3 solid weeks. She starts a new job tomorrow, and she's working from home. So now we will both be at home a good deal, which is why we now have 2 offices that have been completely redone in the last 4 days.
Nice.
And
let me know how that goes.
Which part?
The y'all being at home together all the time.
She's sequestered for 8 hours a day, so it literally I won't even know she's here.
Okay.
We'll
kind of like when my wife works. My wife works in the office that I'm sitting in right here. I'm sitting at her desk right now, and yeah, when she comes in here, it's
you don't
8
even know
hours.
she's in the place.
No, it's 8 hours balls to the wall, and then 8 hours later she'll show up and go, "Okay, I'm through now.
I'm free working now."
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got so much to do with the with the draft, because as I stated when we announced the NFL draft Patreon venture, I was so ill prepared for last year compared to where I want to be. I mean, look, I was still in better shape than the vast majority of, I'll say people. I was going to say draft people, but that's N'Kobe Dean going to the locker room on a cart.
Oh no.
And that is a position that Philadelphia does not have a lot of depth at.
Come on. Say hello to the peoples.
Oh, we have a cat sighting again.
Yes. This cat just he fucking loves me.
Somebody should make the joke. I'm not going to do it, but somebody should.
What? I'm talking about Baxter. Hurts tossing it out of bounds. Flag on the play. We're going to hold in the backfield. A little quicker on the camera there. Didn't get to see the penalty.
Holding on the Eagles.
All right, decline the penalty. Go 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13 over 2nd and 20.
It'll be Packers ball again because Nick Sirianni's doing that thing again where he forgets to run the ball.
Are you running that on 3rd and 13?
I wasn't talking about on the third down play.
Okay.
You just had a whole drive where Saquon Barkley didn't touch the ball one fucking time.
Right.
Oh, I mean, by the way, he's only averaging 6.5 yards a carry right now. So, I mean, I get why you would abandon that.
I want to give it a shot. Right.
I get why you would abandon that. It's working so well, they'll never see it coming that you're just going to stop.
What? Flag? Hello?
I think his own guy ran into him. Oh, maybe not.
No.
I don't know. That was clunky as shit. I know that much.
Yeah, it was. I'm not sure what that was.
I posted a question on our Facebook page of should Russell Wilson be back in Pittsburgh in 2025? The resounding answer has been no.
No.
I'm actually waiting to see somebody say yes that doesn't go for $1 million. Because he's not coming back for $1 million. Alex Majabi asked me if Aaron Rodgers is coming back. I'm not. I'd be lying to you if I said I had any idea. I think he wants to come back to play. I just don't think he wants that to be for the New York Jets. And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't blame him.
I was going to say, does he have an option in that?
Not really. The Jets can hang him up in that. Because it's going to cost them $1 gajillion anyway. So.
Right. I'm sure he's really excited to strap it up for Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan's out.
Oh, is he?
He will not be the next coach of the Jets.
Okay. When was that decided?
Connor Hughes reported it this morning.
All right. I'll be right back.
The best part about doing a live like this is that I don't have to listen to Tom fucking Brady. And I'm very excited about that. Majabi, are the Jets bad or is he cooked? I don't think he's cooked. He can't move particularly well. But, I mean, look, he was not terrible at the end of the season. The Jets are just bad. Coaching was bad. Defense was bad. It was all bad. I think Aaron Rodgers could still play. I think if he hit the open market, there would still be legit interest in him. I think that the Jets have worn him out, and he knows that this is not going to be my good old boys club. I mean, for me, I would bring back Aaron and Devontae Adams and pair him with an offensive coach. I'm just afraid that coach is going to be Matt Nagy. Yeah, they showed the replay again. The Eagle gunner blocked the Packers gunner into the punt returner, so it wasn't a flag.
Okay. Slay's back out.
Yeah.
Old big play Slay.
He allows a lot of them.
He does. But he's made a few in his career.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love him in Detroit.
Oh, Jaden Reed. Here we go. I think Jaden Reed is the closest thing to a legit one that they have.
You're not wrong about that. He is the most talented, reliable of all of the receivers that they have, but I just don't see it with him. As far as being a one.
Andrew Rose asked if Jared Goff wins the Super Bowl with the Lions, will he lose the Jared Garf moniker for you guys? He's lost it for me anyway. Jared Garf pretty much slipped away 2 years ago. He's reappeared a couple times, but in large part, that's gone away.
He'll never lose it for me.
Yeah, he's lost it for me. I think he's a legit top 8 quarterback in this league. Yeah, so that's good enough for me. And the he can't win at all on the road went away. Yeah, that's enough. He has now earned the right to be called by his God-given name.
By his Christian name.
And after yesterday, CJ Fraud has almost earned the ability to be called by his name again.
Oh, okay.
Although I do think the Chiefs are absolutely going to mush their face next week.
Yeah, I don't know if the Chiefs have that gear for anybody. I don't know if they're really capable of mushing faces anymore. Except for, on final drives of one-score games. Be a perfect time to whip it out if you still got it. Matt asks, which of the playoff losers so far are going to make the most changes in the offseason?
Pittsburgh.
That's where my thought is.
I think Pittsburgh has to make a lot of changes. That team's just not built for sustained success. You don't have any receivers. Your defense is not as good as what people claim it to be. By the way, did you see the stat on TJ Watt?
Yeah, that he's had like 193 snaps and no stats accumulated.
Has not registered a tackle I think it was like 178 snaps or something like that. That's almost that's almost impossible to believe, but it's true.
It is, and you would like for that not to be the case, but I mean he was still disrupting yesterday.
Not really. He didn't bother Baltimore in the least. I forgot he was on the field for extended periods of time. Ooh, Nakobe Dean's already been ruled out. That's a bad sign.
Yeah. T's and P's for his ACL.
God, if Green Bay could just score points right here, this game would feel different. Oh, there she is. I told you that was coming. That girl from the Texas Ohio State game, the one that I said, "Oh, I guarantee you're going to see her face on Facebook real soon." NFL memes just put her out. Texas fan goes viral during Ohio State loss. Yeah, I saw her and went, I know where this goes. I've read this book before. Gambit fan took your line. Perfect time to whip it out if you still got it. Joy Taylor, circa 2024. Good for you, Gambit fan.
Let's go. She whip it on me anytime.
You say weird things sometimes.
Why?
Hey, you just do.
You wouldn't stop that.
I don't want her to whip anything out at me. Frankly, I don't want anybody to whip anything out at me. 2025, it's a different world. I don't give a damn how attractive you are. If you're whipping something out at me, we're good. Jeremy shall pass. Oh, picked off.
Okay.
Got him.
No.
That's a
He
pick.
didn't get
That's
that.
a pick. That
He
is
did
a
not
pick.
get that.
Oh, he's not fighting it much, so it must have dropped. I thought he got to
He
that
did
ball.
not get. He scooped that off the ground.
I thought he got to that ball. And he got way closer than he should have.
I mean, Zach Bond's awesome, but he ain't Superman.
He got way closer to that than he should have.
Show me replay.
I know. Like,
don't
good
give a
God,
shit
they're
about
terrible
Elgton
at
Jenkins.
replays. Like, good God, that was close to an interception. Show me that. Show me Elgton Jenkins after one of these 3-yard run bullshits.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that one.
Hey,
He got that one.
by God, he got that one. That
Zach
was.
Bond just went.
Zach
okay,
Bond
that's mine.
said, fuck you. I might not have got the last one, but I will get this one.
Oh, fuck off, Jordan Love. Jesus Christ. So he's looking, and just, I mean, who was he trying to throw it to there? Was that
Zach
Kraft?
Bond.
Was he trying to get it to Kraft and he just overthrew it, or was he trying to get it to the guy behind Kraft?
I thought he was throwing it on the dig over the top. Yeah, he's not even looking at. No, he was trying to get it to
18, whoever that is.
Who is 18?
Heath? Did that say Heath?
Yeah, Malik Heath. I thought 18 was Bo Melton, but
Maybe it was Melton.
maybe 18 is Malik Heath. I'll tell you in a minute if my computer will go. Yep, that's Malik Heath.
Okay.
And now
that's-
Sirianni
it's-
runs. That makes sense to me.
I mean, hell, they're not gonna score here. They'll take it to the half and just be done with a 10-point lead. I'm sure.
No, they're gonna score here. They're gonna try to kick
think
field
so?
goal they're at the 45-yard line. With 30 seconds left and 3 timeouts, of course they're gonna try to score. Name me a time you've ever seen a team on the opposing 45-yard line just go, yeah, you know what? I think we'll take this one to the half. Good God. I've crucified Nick Sirianni a lot. That would be a whole new level of crucifying him.
A whole new level.
Jake, buddy, I have a feeling that you're going to be called upon here pretty soon. No Saquon Barkley in the game. That leads me to believe this is probably a pass. God, it's even worse. They're on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I thought they were on the other side of the field.
Oh,
No, sir.
No flag. Okay. I'm a little surprised. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that should have been a
that's
flag.
a very obvious pass interference.
No doubt. He's there a full step before.
Oh, that's NFL officials suck balls. They're just terrible. Yeah, this may be a run. Nope.
Good Lord.
Jalen Hurts is terrible. Jalen Hurts fucking sucks. I don't care what anybody says. That is the most overpaid quarterback in NFL history. I don't give a fuck what his win-loss record is. Watch the damn games.
Oh, it's not like he's got a target to throw it to there. That was only A.J. Brown he was targeting.
Who was open. He just short-hopped it to him. And you've run 3 plays here in a 2-minute drill with Kenneth Gainwell. Make that make sense to me. False start. False start. False start. Punt it away.
So, like I said,
you can't make that little duck towards the line, jackass. That makes it a false start. You can motion, but you can't go forward. What a joke. What a joke. You run. Nick Sirianni is an absolute buffoon. You have arguably the MVP of the league with a chance to really hurt Green Bay here. Even a field goal would have hurt because they get the ball at halftime. And what did you do? Let's chuck Kenny Gainwell out there for 4 plays. You ignorant douche. God, he sucks.
Wow.
God, he sucks almost as much as Tank's tasting music. I figured there was a smart-ass Kendrick Lamar line coming there, so I beat you to it.
Why would there have been a Kendrick Lamar
That was a
line
promo for Kendrick Lamar's halftime show.
I wasn't even looking. I was looking at the chat. Stacy Turbeville says, says, you can't convince me that Hurts is better than any of our backups. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is. He's certainly better than the backups, but
depends on who the backup is.
Don't. Kenny Pickett, Tanner McKee, and Ian Book. He's better than all 3 of those guys combined.
Okay. He was talking about only the Eagles backups.
I guess
I misunderstood the comment.
He said you can't convince me that he's better than any of our backups.
Oh,
well, your backups are not good.
Well, so Tanner McKee, I don't know. I've heard a lot of people ask me questions about Joe Milton. I'll be 100% honest with you. If I was a quarterback needy team, I'd be calling on Tanner McKee, not Joe Milton.
Okay.
And I get it was a game that didn't mean anything, but I've seen Tanner McKee play 2 separate times where I looked at him and went, damn, that kid looks good. And if you remember, I liked him a lot.
You did. Kid out of Stanford.
All right, so we're going to the half at 10-0.
Gambit fan says Tanner McKee is actually good. Is he though?
All right, what did you say? Sorry, I got distracted there.
Gambit fan says Tanner McKee is actually good.
He is good. He's legit good. I mean, I'll be real honest with you. If I was a team that needed a quarterback right now, that would be my first call. Like if I got a GM job and I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers and I'm going, holy shit, what am I going to do at quarterback? My first call would be to Philadelphia. What do I have to give you for Tanner McKee?
Yep.
You can't play him. I mean, hell, you got 5 years here of Jalen Hurts. So get the draft capital out of Tanner McKee. And I would go in with him and a vet, and that would be my plan. Now, I can't agree with you on Kenny Pickett, but that's just because he sucks. But now, in terms of thrower of the football, if that's what you're looking for, absolutely. I'd take Kenny Pickett over Jalen Hurts all day. As a full-on quarterback, no, I can't agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got breaking news. Caden Robinson's made his decision.
Oh, where's he going? Is it UCLA?
He's going to UCLA.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was.
Nice. Good for him.
Oh, is it? He really is going to UCLA?
Yep. Committed to UCLA.
Well, Mr. Source that told me that this morning, you just went up a peg in the pecking order.
It's good to see that going to play for Deshaun Foster.
Yep, I now officially have a source that can be considered close to the Appalachian State program.
Awesome.
That's funny as hell. I literally got a text at 10 o'clock this morning that said Caden Robinson's going to L.A.
Nice.
Oh, now I need to see. Now I need to see when he announced it, though, because if he announced it at 9 o'clock this morning, then that changes things a little bit.
No, it says an hour ago.
Okay, yeah.
He posted it on Twitter an hour ago.
Yeah, the earliest on 3 got it at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So, yeah, he beat them all. Congratulations to you, nameless, faceless man. You are now sourced close to the Appalachian State program. I mean, I'm friends with the head coach, so I don't really think I need a source close to the Appalachian State program, but and yes, that was a low-key name drop. Dole's also the only coach I've ever met that next to me, it looks like I was the football player and he wasn't. Because Dole Loggins is about 5'6".
Nice.
He was with the Jets. All right, we are at the old half here in Philadelphia, PA. Eagles, you should be up by considerably more than 10 points right now.
Well, by at least 13.
Yeah. If you had
I don't know
even a half-ass competent
points
coaching
on the board
staff,
at the end.
You would have scored points there at the end of the half.
That was very Todd Bowles-esque of you.
But you don't. You have Nick Firiani. I wasn't going to drink beer today, but watching you drink that Corona has it's ramped up a hankering for a cold domestic light.
Yes.
What?
It's very good. I'm on my last beer here. The Wicked Weed. A little pernicious to finish off the beer stores.
I mean, I got a whole bed full of beer downstairs in the coolers, but I don't want to walk all the way down there.
You got all that Dale's in the back of the truck.
I don't want to walk all the way down there.
If the Packers don't draft a first-round wide receiver, Joshua Snyder says he's snapping. Or at least sign one. Devontae Adams, he suggests.
I get it. I do. I get it. I get being pissed off. If I'm a Packers fan, I would be. But I mean, this is what I've been saying the whole time. Everybody thinks I'm just a Jordan Love hater. It's not that. It's that you've missed your window. And now that when his salary balloons, and it's already signed, sealed, delivered,
yep,
you're going to start losing what you already have. And I just don't really have much faith that you can go find stars. You've had all this draft capital from just hijacking the Jets, and what did you really get from it? Dude, now I want to narrow down on this. All right, so they got Lucas Van Ness. That was the first round pick they got in the deal.
Mm-hmm.
They got 42, which is Luke Musgrave, who's now the second tight end behind Tucker Kraft.
Right.
And I get he was hurt. I'm not saying it'll be that way forever. 207. Anders Carlson. Ugh.
Pot drafted a kicker.
Ugh. And then that conditional third in last year's draft.
Which was Lloyd or Cooper or Tyron Hopper.
Cooper was in the second round.
No. Marshawn Lloyd and then Tyron Hopper. Their third-round picks last year.
Let's look, and I'll tell you, Hopper was from Buffalo, so it must have been Lloyd. Nope, that one wasn't from the Jets. I think they may have traded that pick. Where did that pick go? Okay, so the Jets pick went to Carolina. Yeah, the Lloyd pick was their pick.
No, okay.
The other one came from Buffalo. There it is. Kool-Aid and McKinstry was the so Green Bay traded with them. Yeah, they got Adrian Cooper. Okay, so yeah, there's your player that made that whole damn thing worth it.
Okay. Glad we tracked that down.
I do that all the time. I go back and look at the what trade packages ended up becoming. Good teams nail those picks. And Green Bay, in large part, Van Ness has been, I feel like largely irrelevant.
Right. Yeah, no, there hasn't been much to celebrate there.
Oof.
But again, I just feel like
he's been irrelevant. He's been straight up bad.
I just feel like they have a collection of dudes, as I said at the beginning of the game. Like they have a collection of dudes. Some are really good, but there's no team identity. There's no real splash, I guess is the
there's not.
best way I can put it. It's fine. You go out, you kill some teams by running it down their throat with Josh Jacobs. Sometimes the occasional, big play from Jaden Reed or Dontavian Wicks, I don't feel like has been a factor since like.
Oh, you cut out there, so you'll have to finish that thought.
I was going to say, I don't. I was saying I don't feel like Dontavian Wicks has been a factor since like week 2 of this season. Romeo Doubs isn't unreliable. And Christian Watson can't stay healthy.
We have another super chat from BG.
I'm going to come.
Middling non-playoff team from 2024, most likely to move up a tier next year. Thanks for the fun watch. Go Washington. Sorry, Tank.
Well, first off, call me later. We'll see how that goes.
I don't think I would not start that because I don't. I mean, if you win, more power to you. I wouldn't talk shit because there is a possibility.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying I don't. It's not that. It's not a foregone conclusion by any means.
No. It's not.
Yeah, and go Washington. Hopefully, if they do win, I hope they go on to win the Super Bowl.
I don't even think you're going to be pissed off if Washington wins tonight.
I won't be. I won't be. This team has made me so, dead inside that I'm just my expectations are low. So every time that they win, it's like, oh, good for them. I can't wait to lose next week. Awesome. Because it's going to come at some point.
I'm gonna come.
Sorry, it was too perfect for what you just said. As for the middling non-playoff team that you would take to move up a tier next year, my first thought is Arizona.
I think Cincinnati's the easiest answer.
Well, I mean, Cincinnati, though, is not a middling. I mean, they were one game out of the playoffs. Cincinnati's easy because all they have to do is be competent defensively, and they're better than the 3 dog shit teams I saw trot out in the AFC earlier.
Right.
So, I mean, I agree with you that that's the obvious answer. For a guy to super chat that question, I want to give a legit answer, not a cop-out answer, and I think Cincinnati's a cop-out answer.
Okay.
My first thought would be Arizona, and my second thought was Carolina. I like what I saw on film from Carolina late in the year. And in the AFC, and it's hard for me to give you one in the AFC. Next year, I think Cincinnati replaces Denver. You've still got those same 5 top teams, and then somebody probably replaces Pittsburgh. But we've been saying that for a decade, and it never seems to happen.
Yeah.
And I look at the teams that didn't make the playoffs in the AFC. I don't see one that I like outside of Cincinnati.
No.
So, yeah, that'll be my answer. Will be the Cardinals and the Panthers. And I'm sure somebody will call me a homer for the Panthers, which I'm far from. But, I mean, because I look at the other teams. I don't see a great resurgence from San Francisco. I don't see one from Dallas. I don't see one from Atlanta. Seattle would be the same level of cop-out that Cincinnati was. I don't really see one from the Bears, although the roster is good if they hire the right coach. But I don't have a lot of – I just keep feeling like Pete Carroll's going to be the answer in Chicago.
And teach their quarterback how to play.
Well, that is a big problem they have. Oh, my God, Saquon Barkley, you are not fucking fair. Jesus Christ. That was the best-looking 2-yard loss I've ever seen.
That was a good spin move.
Joshua Snyder asked what I think the chances are Davante Adams goes back to Green Bay. I would say 5% at most. Look, I think Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams are tied at the hip. There's no shot Rodgers is going back to Green Bay. I think there's a better chance that Davante and Rodgers team up somewhere else. I just don't really know where that would be. Good God. Throw the damn ball. Is there a more overrated player in the world than Jalen Hurts? In anything?
No, probably not.
I mean, Gavin Newsom. I mean, he's a more overrated politician. There it is. Jalen Hurts is the Gavin Newsom of NFL quarterbacks.
Just slow clap. Just give it up. Good for you.
Oh, he's going to run for president. Well, he should probably be good at what he fucking does right now before he starts thinking about running for president. You think Kamala Harris was bad? Holy shit, we'll make him look like Ronald. We'll make her look like Ronald Reagan. I'm going to ask that question on our social media right now. Is there a more overrated player in the NFL than Jalen Hurts?
Hold on.
You know, Philadelphia, you're letting Green Bay hang around here, and these are games that you lose. This game has there's no reason for this to be as close as it is right now. Did you die? Because you haven't said a word in about 45 seconds. Oh, he went away and just didn't say anything. It's solid. I'm mystified by how this game is still only 10 points. If you would like to go answer that on our social medias, I just posted that up. Is he the most overrated? I mean, this is dumbfounding. I want to know what his stat line is right now. Jalen Hurts is currently 6 of 13 for 39 yards. Holy sheep shit. Terrible. Alex Majabi said Baker Mayfield's better than Jalen Hurts. You know what? Right now, you're not going to get any objection from me. And that should tell you everything you need to know. Andrew Rose, does anybody else feel like Philadelphia should be up 3 scores? 100% I do. 100% I do. I didn't even see that before I went on this little rant. But, I mean, this feels like one of those drives where Green Bay could score. All of a sudden we go, oh, and that's a hole. If you're Green Bay, right, LaFleur should have just been in the huddle going, boys, all we got to do is score 1 touchdown, and this is a game, and I am not scared of Jalen Hurts in any way. It's mystifying how a team with this much talent that should have this much momentum, and Green Bay's done this much with 2 interceptions and the fumbled kickoff. If it hadn't been for the fumbled kickoff, this game would be 3-0 right now. I had no idea you even left.
What are you shouting about?
Jalen Hurts is the most overrated player in the NFL. I'm just think about it. Think about where this game actually is. If Green Bay hadn't fumbled the opening kickoff, this game would be 3-0.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Jordan Love's thrown 2 interceptions, both of which were god awful. Do you know how many yards Jalen Hurts has thrown for as of right now?
42.
You're too high. He's 6 of 13 for 39 yards.
Ooh.
Holy shit. And Jordan Love can't get out of his own way. Well, that worked.
There you go.
Hey, just go to Josh Jacobs. Hey, when in doubt, go to 8.
Every play. Who gives a shit?
When in doubt, go to 8. They can't really. That's the one thing they're struggling with.
And hey, on the other side, every play go to 26.
Oh no, hell, they've dipped so far away from him. Saquon Barkley has 13 total carries in this game. And I don't think he's caught a pass yet. Oh, no, he did it for no yards. I forgot. Yeah. That wasn't a carry because it wasn't a backwards pass. Holy shit. I mean, this feels like a momentum of tide, a tide of momentum that is going the Green Bay way.
Yes. Yes.
We've been this bad, and we're still in this game.
Well, they keep pushing, and Philadelphia has to come up with a play here.
Timothy O'Toole said that Boogie 2988's newest video, for context, was 360 pounds playing with balls. That sounds like a guy that would be famous these here days.
I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch him play with his balls. I'm good.
Rob Johnson said he could see the Patriots taking a jump with Vrabel if they spend cap money on the O-line and a number one wide receiver. New England was one that I considered. I don't know how they're going to get into the top 7 in a year.
Yeah, if you added T. Higgins,
I don't think T. Higgins is getting out of Cincinnati.
Really?
I don't.
They're going to pour that money into him? Okay.
I don't. I think they're going to re-sign them both.
I mean, you should. I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
Oh, that's fallen away. Oh, but it worked. But it worked. See, that pass right there is the definition of why I hate Jordan Love. Because there was nothing good about that whatsoever. It just so happened that you had Dontavian Wicks, of which good timing, Tank, of saying he hadn't been relevant in 15 weeks.
Yeah.
And he ends up one-on-one with a safety, and the safety just gets boxed out. He just throws up a prayer off his back foot as he's getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
And prays to Jesus his receiver can bail him out.
You remember the one last year where he threw it, like, he turned his back to the line, ran backwards 15 yards, and then just chucked it up blindly.
Yep.
And it ended up being like a 45-yard gain.
That was against the Raiders, I think.
I
know he had one of those on Monday Night Football against the Raiders.
I was thinking it was a playoff game. But you may be right.
I'm waiting for the Eagle fans to get at me on social media, and I know they're coming because God bless, they love defending their quarterback.
Well,
and I have a funny feeling one of them's last name's going to be Michael. Oh,
nope.
I mean, but even that, you roll out, you buy the time, and you throw it to a double-covered receiver in the back of the end zone.
Mm-hmm. And now he's hurt.
Well, him being hurt didn't really have anything to do with Jordan Love. I was looking for shit I could blame on Jordan Love.
I got you. I thought you were just looking at victim of circumstance kind of shit. Guardian cap really didn't help that brain from shaking on that one, I don't think.
Joshua Snyder said, I was right about this Packer defense. They have a defense for once, and Hafley will be a head coach in the future. I think that's why he took the jump. He knew he was going to get stagnant at Boston College, and when Green Bay came calling, that's my chance to get out of college, go to the NFL. And I do think he'll be a head coach one day. I'm almost shocked that nobody's asked to talk to him in this cycle. I don't think he's ready for that job yet, but I'm a little surprised that hasn't
nobody even called.
I mean, for Christ's sake, Mike Loxley got an interview with the Jets. So,
oh, you were so eat up with that.
Oh, it just makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. Majabi asked how serious are talks going to be about Sirianni and Hurts if they lose this. I need Green Bay to score before I'm willing to start talking about that. But, I mean, this is the kind of game that I see from Philadelphia that makes me just, how are you content with this? Mm-hmm. Like, if you're an Eagle fan, how are you not just blind angry right now? This game should bare minimum be 20-0. Completely out of reach for Green Bay. And they're one big play from Jordan Love away from this being a one-score game. And you've gone away from Saquon Barkley for the it was the run game. I shouldn't say it was Saquon because you haven't really done this to this level that many times. But how many times have you just completely gone away from the run game? And he's doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to be shocked if Green Bay scores right here and you have a 3-and-out drive for with Jalen Hurts throwing it 3 damn times. Oh, this doesn't look good.
I mean, as he comes down, the back of his head just clangs.
Well, that's not a great advertisement for that goofy ass Guardian cap.
It is not.
The people at Guardian Cap are probably going, that's not going to be good for sales.
Well, I mean, it's not going to take all of the risk away. It does help some. It doesn't guard too much against the earth.
Well, I mean, that is the definition of the play that's what it was meant to prevent.
Try to anyway, yeah. You cannot make a cushion big enough to keep that from happening.
For sure.
I mean, unless you go full Darth helmet, right? You go full Rick Moranis from Spaceballs, and they have ginormous heads.
I mean, those Guardian caps are not small.
They're not. But even with a pillow, that brain's still going to shake inside that thing when it hits like that. Did you read this one from Mark Bradley?
I did not.
He says, hey, guys, it's been a crazy time. I freaking hate that I've missed y'all so long. Yeah, we hate that you missed the time with us as well. Please, just for a minute, though, throw some kind of hate at my Falcons for me. They're terrible.
Well, just horribly mismanaged.
Yeah,
all that talent and
constantly.
You take Michael Penix, but you still roll with Kirk Cousins for that long, and then you end up here. And now what do you have? You have a dead money hit on Cousins. And what did you get out of it? So now you're in the same boat that I told you were going to be in for another year, because with the dead money on Cousins, it's going to be hard to build that roster out. The defense was stunningly bad at the end. But even with that, I still say you're a pass rusher away from being the best team in that division. Although now that I say that, you might need a couple pieces on that defense because it sucked on ice.
Yes, you definitely need to. You definitely need a complimentary piece to Terrell. You could definitely use a pass rusher.
All right, we're back. 6:48, 2nd and 13. Jalen Carter.
Whoa.
With the bat down. That play right there irritates the shit out of me. Ball's batted down, and then, let's fight over the ball. How the fuck could that possibly be a fumble? Like, just answer that one for me, you dipshit. God, this feels like a gigantic play for Green Bay. Because 50-yard field goals, that's a long thing. You cannot take a sack here.
No. You have to continue the drive.
It goes deep. Oh, that's PI.
It's not going to be
good.
PI.
That's PI.
Oh, yeah.
That's PI. Quinion, our guy from the draft. He just ate you up. Oh, yeah, that's right there. You can't dirty player. Now, I will say, Wicks leaned into it because he knew that ball was not – he knew that was a timing throw, so he leaned into Mitchell to make it worse, which is a
great play.
Super great vet play from a Amon-Ra St. Brown team veteran in Dontavian Wicks.
Yes. It's a great second-year player move.
That was elite.
Right. Very, very savvy for
and
for
I get why
kid.
Quignon's pissed. I really do. You fucked it up. When you got your hands on him, you were screwed. And
right
then
when
he
he's
just
pulling
laid
on you, you let it go. I mean, you got to continue the play. You got to continue the foul after he's fouled
for sure. And he just laid on him. That was a
you.
great play by Wicks. That was a great move by Josh Jacobs too. And he fumbled.
Oh no.
I don't know that he wasn't down.
It's a yard.
Hop step, doot.
Trips.
Nope. That was out.
Down. Was it? Looked like his elbow was down.
Let's see. Nope, it's out. Well, yep. Ground caused it.
Elbow's down. Yeah.
Ball moved, but I think you could easily make the case that the ground caused that.
Most definitely. Second and goal.
That was always going one
Gotta
spot.
have it.
You gotta make that throw. You gotta make that throw. Gambit fan claiming the PI was uncatchable. Yeah, when the PI's that bad, you're not gonna get the uncatchable.
No.
Because I mean, he did grab him off the jump, and then he just leaned on him. That's one where you just got beat by the receiver. I love Quinion, and I would love to defend him right there, but yeah, you did all that to yourself. He made it worse, but I don't have any faith that Jordan Love can make this throw. Watch out of the slot. Oh, no.
Better receiver might have caught that, but
I think he should have caught that. I think that hit him right
Bo
in the
Melton.
hands. Oh, no, just a little out of the grasp.
Good night. If he was an inch taller.
Quinion Mitchell did just enough to slow him down to fuck the timing up there. That was a good that was a play that you're not going to see in the box score. But that was a really good play by Quinion Mitchell. Down inside the 10, you're just really trying to screw up timing. And one score ball game.
10-3.
One score ball game, and had Brandon McManus not missed that first one, it would be a 4-point game.
Should not be close.
But it is.
Should not be close, but it is.
But it is. Wow, here's a fun stat for you. The 2024 Buffalo Bills are the first 13-plus win team in the modern era to have one or fewer AP All-Pro selections.
Interesting.
I do love this Limo Emu commercial.
Oh, of him leaving the farm?
Yeah. You'll never be able to save people money on insurance. You're just a flightless bird.
You'll never amount to anything. I'll be dog.
Son of a bitch. He made it. Yeah, Alex Majabi, you're exactly right. Both these quarterbacks are mid as shit. This is like the mid quarterback bowl. If you switch quarterbacks on these two teams, does anything really change all that much? Because I don't think it does.
No, nothing changes.
Gambit said a mid-off, if you will. Mark Bradley with a Falcons question said, would the plan of trading back for a package that could have landed Mitchell or Latu, the plan I wanted, been better this year and moving forward for the Falcons rather than Penix? That's hard to say because Kirk Cousins was so bad towards the end. I believe it would have, and I don't know that you would have ever been put in that situation. But I mean, can you imagine how much better that Falcon defense would have been with Quinyon Mitchell playing on the other side of AJ Terrell?
Yes, they would have been much better. But I mean, the way things went down with Kirk Cousins, does that not kind of justify the Michael Penix pick a little more?
No, because I'm never a fan of hedging your bets with capital that high. If you want to hedge your bets, you take a quarterback in the 3rd round.
Right.
You don't take one at 8. But this is an argument you and I've had 1,000 times. Are you comfortable being 9-8 and just barely making the playoffs and getting your ass kicked in the 1st round? Because that's what hedging your bets leads to.
Right.
Because teams like Philadelphia, and trust me, I get it, that I've been railing on their coach and their quarterback for an hour and a half now. They don't do that shit. They just go get the best player.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, Philadelphia knows our quarterback sucks ass, but it could be worse. We could be trotting out, Aaron Rodgers. So we just commit to Hurts, and we just keep drafting the best player on the board every single time. Hey, look, novel concept. Give the ball to Saquon Barkley.
Shocker.
Weird. So now it's 2nd and 6, and you're not behind the chains, and you don't have to ask Jalen Hurts to try to make a 10-plus air yard throw.
So we got trips. Just run it up the middle.
Yep.
There's another 3 yards.
See, but now the excuse that
Second
Eagle fans are going to use is,
3.
well, Green Bay was loading up the box. No, they loaded up the box after they scored because they knew damn well you were going to come out here and give the ball to him twice. And it was a incredible tell that you lined up in trips on 2nd down.
Play fake. Why? Oh, wow. There
Weird.
we go. Devontae with a big
Weird.
first down.
And why did that happen? Hey, why pray tell did that happen? Because you run it twice with Saquon and you made them honor the fucking play action.
Yes.
Now that throw will be the one where people now I'll start getting comments on that post of Jalen with a great throw. Yeah, every fucking quarterback in the NFL could have made that throw. Every single one of them.
And congratulations. He makes a great throw every 5 throws.
And right there, the pre-snap motion freezes the defense, and you get Devontae Smith out there one-on-one.
Nice little 9-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 1. Looks like they're
Green
coming.
Bay's coming right here.
Looks like they're coming.
Yeah, I'm watching out of the slot right here. Or
nice.
I mean,
Let's
I was
go.
right. I was right.
Go Dirt.
That was out of the slot. It was just not what I thought it was going to be.
Oh, go Dirte. Stiff arming for 6 yards.
Yeah, that's why Jeff Halfley just got burned right there. Carrington Valentine out there trying to tackle Dallas Goedert, and he just threw him around like a little boy.
Just no, thank you.
Like,
just
no.
Off me.
Get the fuck off me. But that's a great play by Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts didn't have a fucking thing to do
Green
with
Bay Packers are not in the class of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, that shut that momentum shit up in a hurry, didn't it?
No doubt about it. And they go up 17-3.
Snoopy!
Oh, no, he didn't. I jinxed him. I apologize to every Eagles fan. Yikes. Josh, what the fuck, boy?
Jake Elliott.
Jake, excuse me.
Josh Elliott probably sold you car insurance one time.
He most definitely did.
All right, we're back to where we started, which is a 2-score game, and it just feels like Green Bay's running out of time. They've had plenty of opportunities, and
Gambit fan says Jake Elliott's superpower used to be missing the easy kicks and somehow getting more accurate the further away from the field goal posts he was. Yeah. It sounds very, who was that kicker for the Panthers? He could hit him from 60 yards out and then would just fucking.
Graham Gano?
No, it was the other one after him. What was his name? He's a big, thick kid.
Joey Sly?
Joey Sly. That's it. He could hit it from 60 yards out. Extra points? 70%.
Timothy O'Toole said, "Don't worry, Tank. He's still like that for New England."
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, he is. So I just looked up his Wikipedia here. He holds the franchise records for both the Commanders and the Patriots for longest field goals. He hit a 61-yarder for the Commanders. He hit a 63-yarder for the Patriots.
I'm going back through the chat, looking at some of the previous comments. Saw one about Jordan Davis being a bust. I don't think he's been
excuse
bust.
Me? What the?
I mean, he hasn't been.
Can I?
He's been
can
what
I have
he thought he
whatever
was.
crimes you're
Which
smoking?
is, well, I mean, I think you're getting ready to overrate him. So we're going to split the difference here, and I'll be the rational one.
I'm not. I'm not trying to overrate him, but I mean,
he's been fine. Saying he's a bust would be a stretch to me. He's been really good against the run largely, and he's playing. I mean, I don't think they expected to get Jalen Carter the next year. That changes things a little bit. It's also a completely different scheme than what he was drafted into.
Mm-hmm.
They're asking him to play a position he's not super comfortable with. Let's see. Chris Oder said he's just stopping in to say that the AFC playoffs would have been at least 5 times more competitive with the Bengals. It'd have been a hell of a lot more fun to watch.
Yes.
The only problem is that you would have probably played that Bills team, and I don't think you were beating them.
I mean, I'd much rather watch that
for sure.
You?
Well, I mean, I would rather watch somebody kick me in the balls with or hit me in the balls with a ping pong paddle than what I saw of the Broncos.
Then have to watch Bo Nix.
I always hate quarterbacks like Bo Nix because I know you're going to take up a disproportionate amount of my time from what you should. Alex Majabi said the Eagles need a quarterback and a kicker. I can't disagree with that at all. How in the hell? Oh, God, now Jaden Reed's hurt. Good God, they're going to be out of receivers. Mm-hmm. And that was like an instantaneous, oh, shit, that wasn't good.
That was my arms broke.
Going to be hard to come back with Bo Melton and.
Ooh.
That could just be
I think it's a dislocated shoulder.
It could be.
Judging for that, look at that face.
Oh, he did hit him right on the button.
Oh, and look at it. I mean, his face is instantaneous, just all the way to the ground. Mother.
No, that doesn't look good. They're holding him in place, which is always a bad sign.
I mean, any chances you have on without Dobbs and Reed.
and Christian Watson.
And Watson, he didn't even suit up today.
Yeah.
So you're down to
Josh
Wicks
Jacobs.
as your one.
You're down to Josh Jacobs and Bo Melton and Malik Heath and 2 tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be difficult for sure.
Tucker Kraft and
Luke Musgrave.
Musgrave's one of those guys you really, really loved. Has he done anything?
Hurt.
Oh, is he?
He's been hurt damn near the whole year. I mean, hell, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you how many games he's played this year. Let's see. And it doesn't help that Tucker Kraft passed him while he was out. He passed him before he got hurt, but none of that really helped. Let's see.
7 games. He's played 7 games this year.
Yeah, I know he's been on IR twice.
He played all the way up to September 29th. So he played through September, the 4 games in September, and then came back in right before Christmas.
He has 7 catches for 45 yards this year.
Ooh. Come on. What? Knocking shit over. Damn cat's in here again.
You know that cat will eat you if you die. Just throwing that out there.
He's a good boy, though.
Oh, let's see. Bradley Presley, as we got 1 play left in the third quarter here, and a drop, of course. Dontavian Wicks, you're asking him to do something he doesn't really do. Yeah, let's take the deep threat.
Take on 3 linebackers?
Yeah, let's take the deep threat and set him down on a curl, on a 5-yard curl. That's brilliant. It's brilliant offensive football. Bradley Presley, we will answer your question in the third, at the end of the third quarter break. Should only have 1 play left in the third quarter, but in fairness, I could have said that on the last play too. Rumlin, stumbling,
go.
fumbling. Oh, he got down.
He
almost
make it?
got
No.
in. He did make it.
Half
He's
yard.
in. He's in. Touchdown, Josh Jacobs.
No way.
Watch the ball. Oh, up. Oh, no, the knee's down. Yep, knee's down.
Yeah, he's a half yard away. It's good. A great effort. Great effort for Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, he's.
But that knee's totally down. Yeah.
No doubt.
3/4 of a yard, actually. I'm so glad he broke away from the Raiders so I can actually celebrate him as a player. It's Green Bay trying to cut it to 1 score at the end of the third quarter. Stacy says they're going to sneak it with Kraft next.
I will say that's a pretty solid prognostication.
Tao says it's touche boosh time.
The question we were asked for this break, Bradley Presley, hey guys, build your perfect staff with who's available at the moment. GM, head coach, OC, DC, and go. I have a feeling Tank's going to want me to answer this question first.
Yes, no doubt.
Ben Johnson's the very obvious head coach.
Yes.
So Ben's my OC, or Ben's my head coach. I'm trying to decide between several GM candidates because there's a bunch of good ones out there.
Joe Douglas is my GM.
It should tell you a lot that no team has interviewed him.
From what he built in New York, he would definitely be my first call.
It should tell you a lot that no team with a DC opening has called him.
With a GM opening?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yes.
My GM would either be Alec Halabi, Champ Kelly, or Ed Dodds.
We're on a remote learning day tomorrow.
Of course you are. I'm shocked that even surprises you.
Fucking children.
And then the DC, I feel like the obvious one's Patrick Graham because he's out there and available. But Sala would be up there pretty high. Sala would be up there pretty high. Lou Anarumo would be up there pretty high.
Uh-huh.
Then offensive coordinator. I'd have to think about that one for a minute. We're back first and goal. That's the way that should have gone. And Josh Jacobs. Touchdown.
He broke the plane.
Touchdown, Josh Jacobs.
All right, one-score game.
Yep. And we're back here again. Oh, if I was hiring an offensive coordinator, Wes Phillips from Minnesota, the quarterback's coach. Adam Harris on our Facebook page just said me, Jalen Hurts is the Mike Tomlin of quarterbacks.
That's good. That is good.
That's a perfect
kudos to Adam.
Adam always has, he really should be in the business that we're in because he's a damn funny guy.
He should. I've tried time and time again.
He's afraid he's going to say fuck on the air.
Before I brought you on, Adam was my first, come on, dude. You can do this. You can come on the radio. You can come spend 2 hours with me on a Saturday and we could talk about sports. He's, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'd say bad words. You get in trouble.
Yeah, he's always said that to me too, that he's afraid he'd say fuck.
Mm-hmm. That was always the excuse I got from him.
If we ever go full serious or we go full online, Adam will be out of objections to come join us, and he can say fuck all he wants to.
Most definitely.
Oh, shit. Tank, you're supposed to remind me to change the damn score.
Change the score. Change the score. It's still 10-0.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Open the door. Open the door.
Good eye, Havoc. Way to keep us honest.
That is a good eye. Man, that score jumped precipitously, didn't it?
Mark Bradley says the momentum is swung. If the next drive isn't Barkley driven, then the game is going to Green Bay.
This feels like one of those times that even Nick Sirianni can't be so stupid as to not know he should be force-feeding Saquon Barkley right here.
Well, let's see.
This is a run. If it's
First
not,
and 10 from the 30.
Oh, no, it's not.
Nope. There you go. Go Dierte with another Good grab.
I
First down.
I don't understand the premise. I get it. That's first down. Good for you. I still don't understand why that ball's not in Saquon Barkley's hands.
Doesn't
But here,
either.
But here, 8 in the box. This is where they hand it to him.
Nope.
Oh, nope.
Little RPO.
Jalen with the little RPO. Philadelphia's getting awful chippy. Kellen Moore has the dumbest look on his face at all times. Like, he just always has this look on his face like,
he doesn't look like
I
a smart
coach
man.
football. Hey, weird. Hey, Sirianni, maybe do that. Just, I mean, it doesn't really seem to be like it's tough.
Just let him run over Kingsley Enagbare.
Chris Oder said he always thought swearing in the workplace would be a bigger issue. It never has been for me. And I tell people to go fuck themselves quite often. Ooh, 3rd and 1. This has the.
He's not wrong.
This feels like a douche bouche.
He's not wrong about that. However, once you start working in radio, you realize that once those microphones off, everybody cusses like a fucking sailor.
Yeah.
It's like we can't say fuck when the mic's on, so we say fuck every other word when it's off.
What the fuck was that?
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, if you could have got the ball there.
Brilliant.
Great.
Brilliant play call. Another A+ masterpiece from the triumvirate of Kellen Moore and Nick Dumbfuck Sirianni. Oh, yeah. Who would have thought this wouldn't work out well? Where you have a receiver out wide, which you don't usually have in that. Bet you don't try that dumbass shit again. Hey, weird. Why'd you not do that the first time, dopey?
Trying to mix it up. Change it up on a 3rd down. Fool them.
This is the dumbest group of winning. This is the dumbest group of winning football teams I think I've ever seen.
Well, I mean, which is why they'll never win a Super Bowl with that coach.
Hey, weird. 3 yards just, because you snapped the fucking ball. It's almost like you should do that a lot.
Well, hell, that's what? 17th carry of the game?
That sounds about right. Yep. 12:32, 2nd and 7. What is?
Little screen pass.
Okay.
Get you to 3rd 2, 3rd and 3.
Oh, but great chance that's coming back.
Don't tell me that was a downfield.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, we'll take a personal foul.
Oh, Jesus Christ. On what?
What did he do? Oh, shoved him down after he was out of bounds.
Get the fuck out of here.
Can't do that.
It's
clearly out of bounds.
Yeah, it's stupid. That's stupid.
Yeah, you're on the green on the other side.
Dumbass.
You definitely got to know.
See, this is why
push him down like that.
That's a great example of why I can't coach, because that dumb fuck would be in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm done. You fumble the opening kickoff, then you do this dumbass shit. I don't care how good you are. Your head's not in this. Get the hell out of here. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Saquon's got a quad issue.
Uh-oh. Saquon's got something. It's with the arm.
Oh, shaking that left arm.
Yeah, he's hanging that arm a little bit. He doesn't seem overly worried about it.
It looked like he grabbed his quad when he was on the ground.
No, I knew it was the arm from. Then that could be that stinger that I'm talking about. It's cold and.
Kenny Gainwell with the first down.
Ooh, I thought that ball popped out. I saw something move from underneath
I
there.
thought I did too.
I was like, God, that would be the most ironically, beautifully stupid thing in the history of time.
Yeah, and here he's. Saquon's such a gamer.
Chris Oder said, yeah, now it's just Saquon over and over again. That's what it should have been from the start. Oh, yeah, this is brilliant. Good job. Attaboy,
You just
Jalen.
keep doing this shit.
There you go, Jalen. And you're going to get a hold right there on the outside. Now it's 2nd and 20. Or 1st and 20, excuse me. Yeah, there you go. Run behind a receiver that weighs $170 soaking wet. That's fucking brilliant. God, why is Nick Sirianni so good?
Oh, he tried.
What a stupid ass decision. Like this game's not this hard. And like, why do teams make this game so hard?
Although it did look like Devontae's been sitting on those offensive line meetings, like, we can hide it, right? You just hold
act
close.
like you didn't do anything. It's fine.
Right, just hold him close. Get it in there tight so the ref can't see it.
This should be a Saquon run, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. Chris Oder asked if we were streaming the game. We are on DC Streams, which is how we watch all of our football. So, yes, we are a play or two behind. Plus, there is a latency of when we say it, you don't hear us say it for about 10 seconds.
Right.
I cut it down for these to about as much as it can be, but low latency with his internet the way it is, it would not be. It would not.
So we're currently 2nd and 12, 9:40 to go, and ticking on the clock here.
Yeah.
If you want to match up your stream with
That's
ours,
a hold. That's
a flag.
Hold. That's a hold on Philadelphia.
Hurts gets out for 4 yards, but it's going to come back.
Yep.
And that'll be a
2nd and 22. It's just, it's really, this game's not this hard.
Well, I mean, sometimes you lose your footing. Sometimes you just try to hold your block with everything you got. Lane Johnson proved it on that one. Even some of the greatest of all time can make mistakes.
And now you have no Saquon on the field.
That's fine. We weren't running it anyway.
You should. Oh, no, we're going to call timeout. Philadelphia's doing stuff. All right, I need a bathroom break. I've had about 7 Dr. Peppers.
Michael Meadows says, "Run the damn ball." Ben Johnson to Philly would be legendary. Alex Jabi, I agree with you on that one. It's not happening, no. I mean, you can't look at a coach that wins 13 to 14 games every year and go, you're out of here. If you could, it'd be nice. And if there was anybody in the NFL that could do it, I would say it would be Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie, but it's going to happen. Jalen Hurts coming out of the huddle on a 2nd and 22, 9:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Receiver comes in motion, drops back, plenty of time, dumps it off. There's another tight end catch. Was that Calcaterra on that catch? Good job. No, that was Goddard. Chris says Sirianni fits the typical Eagles fan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does fit the typical Eagles fan, but the ownership should look at that and go, I don't want these dumbasses running this team. This is not how this needs to go. Jalen Hurts with a little run. He's going to get himself decapitated. Fourth down, they'll go for 3.
Oh, for sure.
So look at the stretch at 19-10 are the Eagles on this one. Sirianni does fit the Eagles fan base, but that should not be a signal that, yeah, this is who I want leading my team. Just because he's as dumb as our fan base does not mean he needs to be calling the shots.
Right down the pike, 19-10.
There it is.
That
so
should
a 9-point
be,
lead for the Eagles.
That should be enough. They can't stop you running. So, I mean, this Jordan Love probably makes a mistake. Philadelphia grinds the clock out. I'll go. It's not. I'll go. That's your final score, probably.
19-10.
Yeah.
Update the score, Jeremy.
I did.
It says 16-10.
You got to give it a second because you're watching the feed, which is, as I stated, 10 seconds behind.
There it is, 19-10. Good job.
Oh.
Gambit fan says, please, please, please don't fuck this up. The fact that it is even a question at this point should tell you everything you need to know about Nick Sirianni and whether he needs to be the coach. You have a 9-point lead. They can't stop you for shit. And you're still curious as to we might be able to hold on to this with 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, you're averaging 5.3 yards a carry, and you're still worried that
tells you everything you need to know about your kid. I would love to see them fire his ass and move on, but they won't.
No, because he keeps winning.
Exactly.
He keeps winning.
Colin says, why does this feel like when the game is on the line, Hurts is going to throw an INT or Love fumbles or throw an INT? Because it is the battle of the mediocre quarterbacks.
Yeah, I feel like the interception's coming from Jordan Love.
Shit, he's already thrown 2.
Mm-hmm.
You think there's another
and
one
now
coming?
His back's against the wall. This is notorious Jordan Love time.
Let her rip. I don't know. I feel like Jordan Love has that has that same kind of Baker Mayfield-y kind of character in him where it gets down to this point and he'll make it interesting, but you never really feel like you have a chance to win. Ain't that cute? AJ Brown's got his devotional on the sideline. Good for him. Hey, Jeremy, here's your question. Chris Oder wants to know if there's a can't miss quarterback prospect coming up in the next couple of years.
Not really, no.
He
I
said
mean,
other than Arch, but
well,
does
I mean,
Arch?
Arch is not can't miss. Arch is a projection. We haven't seen a ton of him. He's been fine when we've seen him, but I mean, look, I told you, God, last year at the draft, you got a lull coming because this year is brutal, and next year could be brutal because you got a bunch of guys that were going to be in this class this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, for
You
whatever
got Aller,
reason,
you got Arch, you
Lenore
got
Sellers.
Lenoris Sellers.
The problem that I currently see is that you're getting a lot of quarterbacks that they're melded for a specific offense. Like Lenore Sellers. I love him as a college quarterback. I don't really see much NFL quarterback in him, but he's still young. So that could, what a stupid ass play call. Like, let's just run it into a fucking 7-man front with 5:37 to go. You deserve to lose this game because you are fucking morons. Yeah, let's just run it into Milton Williams and Jalen Carter. That's brilliant. With a backup running back. Oh, hell yeah, take forever. I mean, it's not like we're in a hurry here. I'm not saying you should rush, but hurry every chance you get. Oh, no, got to reset. Oh, shit. You're under 10 seconds on a play clock on 4th and 3 in a game you're down 2 possessions. And he didn't get his feet down. He's out of bounds.
I don't think he did.
He's out of bounds.
Left foot did not come in bounds.
He's out of bounds because Jordan Love threw it late to a shitty 5th, 6th receiver. Nope.
Nope. Not even close.
Awesome. I believe we can call that ball game.
I believe so. We can chalk this one up.
Because you're about to see a bunch of running.
Well, we still got 5 minutes on the clock here. We get a chance for the Philadelphia Eagles to score again, make this look worse. Let's make this a 26-10 ball game. No wild card far. Only 2 more games left with the Bucks and Commanders after this one, and the Rams and the Vikings tomorrow night in Arizona.
Yeah, we got the final game tonight. We got Rams Vikings tomorrow night. But as Stacy Turbeville said, now it gets hard. Yes, number 6 receiver for the Green Bay Packers. With your season on the line.
Be angry.
With your season on the line, I don't believe you were who they were intending to throw that to.
It's like, oh, why aren't I better?
Why do I not suck more? Oh.
Blame God. I mean, at this point, just take 40 seconds to snap the ball and give it to Saquon.
For sure.
Let's get this over with. End the pain. God, I hadn't been able to bring myself today to go check the latest on the wildfires.
Oh, Green Bay called the first time out, 2nd and 5. That was not a great time to do that. You needed to get in front of the chains before you started calling timeouts. If this doesn't go to Saquon Barkley, I genuinely feel like people should come out of the crowd and start punching Nick Sirianni in the fucking face. Don't throw him down.
That's a flag.
Yep, that's what stupid teams do. That's what stupid, moronic fucking teams that deserve what they got. Sit down, shut the fuck up, call your next time out, burn off this last 447 so we can all go home.
Right.
To Daryl Slayton, a dumb shit from Florida. Who's shocked? Who's shocked that a Florida Gator mouth breather was the one that decides to throw down a running back after you pushed him back 10 yards? I'm stunned.
And Hurts is like, you can't do that. And he goes, what did I do?
What a dumbass. What a dumbass.
And he's still arguing. He's still, oh, come on, man.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're undisciplined. Get the fuck out of my face.
Right.
Go sit your dumb fat ass down and shut the hell up.
Matt LaFleur's like, get the fuck out of my face, you moron.
Oh, he had his hand in my face mask. I don't care, you idiot. I don't care if he had his finger in your ass. I don't care.
But, Coach, he was slipping one past the goalie.
I don't care. What a buffoon. Yeah, TJ Slayton, if your face is up on camera with 4:47 to go, you fucked up. Good God, what is taking so long? We've had 3 solid minutes since this penalty. My God, none of that was necessary. There was no timeout called there. The operation of NFL games sometimes is maddeningly slow.
Yeah, there wasn't even a conundrum to figure out on that
No.
play.
15 yards. Put the ball down and let's go.
Thank you, Stacy. He says he'd much rather watch us than watch Tom Brady.
Hey, we appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll take that. Did you see the picture of Tom Brady going around the internet that he's wearing a shirt that says "Jiu-Jitsu ruined my life"?
No, and that sounds fake.
If
it's not fake,
I'm not
Tom's
saying it
cooler
was.
than I thought.
I'm not saying it was real, but it was like a picture of him and Gronk at a party, and he's wearing like a T-shirt that says "Jiu-Jitsu ruined my life."
If it's real, Tom is better than I thought.
Oh, he definitely has that self-deprecating humor thing in him.
Oh, yeah, that's totally, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still funny. I don't care.
If I'm Philadelphia, I'm going for this. I don't need a field goal. The operation of a field goal has more opportunity for me to screw things up. And if I convert this, the game's over. Oh, of course. We have a down Green Bay Packer.
Walker. Oh, Quay Walker. His vagina hurts. Of course, if Lane Johnson twisted me into the ground like a screw, I'd probably be hurting too. What does that say?
I can't see what that was.
The Millennial Challenge? Is that what that said?
Okay, let's put this field goal through. Don't snap it early. Like, we need this clock to run. I'm tired of staring at these two logos. I'm tired of staring at these two teams. In the chat, they're saying that was a book.
It was a book. He's reading. It's some kind of devotional book or something. I think they said earlier. All right, 22-10. 3. This one's over.
Yes, this is. They gave you every opportunity, Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
And you did nothing with it.
So next week we'll have Philly versus the Bucks, or we could end up with a Washington Commanders win tonight. We could end up having Philly taking on the 4 or the 5 seed. Otherwise, it will be Eagles Bucks next week, a game that the Bucks already won once this year. Just Rams and the Vikings. Winner would then get the Lions.
And Green Bay goes home playoff losers yet again.
Jordan Love. That's solid.
Jordan Love, bad.
That's solid. Passer rating not to be confused with QBR, which even a 46 QBR would be bad or not great. But a 46 passer rating, it's not good.
Terrible. Hey, but notice
Well,
Nolan Smith didn't throw him to the ground.
Oh, hell, and now Myers is down.
Oh, God, this is just getting worse by the minute.
Son of a bitch.
This is just getting worse by the minute.
Myers, Dobbs. Wicks. Who else got hurt?
Wicks didn't get hurt.
I thought Wicks did get hurt.
No, he was just in on last, or he's right there standing in the huddle. Let's see. Dobbs got hurt. Romeo Dobbs got hurt.
Reed was the
Jaden
one
Reed
that got hurt.
Elgton Jenkins. Now Myers. Yeah, this is not good. This is a terrible way to end it.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Hurt by his own player, too.
Oh,
Shit.
Friendly fire. Are you just departing the studio tomorrow after the morning show? Did you
Do
die?
what?
I said, are you just departing the studio after the morning show in the morning?
Oh, we still got a show to do, don't we?
Yeah, but we have to be downtown tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Yes, I will be I will be heading toward the police department right at like 9:30.
Okay. We supposed to dress up for this thing or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, I would just wear some branded material of some kind.
That was my plan. That was my plan. Matt Penn said Jordan Love might have been overpaid. You think?
Yeah, just a tad.
I said it at the time. I had people call me a moron for 2 years. I don't look like such a moron anymore, do I?
Well, just again, I'll never understand paying dudes for 1 year.
Depends on who the dude is.
No, you showing me you can be good for 1 year? Awesome. Here's $70 million. That's never a good idea.
Depends on who the dude is. I mean, you knew what Joe Burrow was in 4 weeks. Jordan Love was never that guy. He didn't come in as that kind of
No.
prospect. Then all of a sudden he comes to the NFL. I'm saying the same thing about Brock Purdy. Guy comes into the NFL and all of a sudden he's 5 times better than he was in college. I'm going to say that's probably not going to hold out because other than Tom Brady, I've never seen it before. And even with Brady, I could tell you there were reasons that happened.
Yeah.
Penn said, "You just hate to see it." I feel like he's being sarcastic there, but I can't tell.
Well, I mean, is there anybody who
never
feels
mind, he's a Lions fan? He's 100% being sarcastic. I get it now. It took me a minute. I was like, I know that he's a fan of not the Packers, but I'm trying to think of who it is. Nope, it's the Lions.
Well, I mean, is there anybody that really feels sadness for the Green Bay Packers? I mean, you've been a historic franchise forever. Granted, you may not have won as many Super Bowls as you thought you would, but
there are more flags on this field right now than there are outside the Pentagon. I saw no less than 5 flags. Oh, and there's why. Because that is like the definition of a hold. I think every official, even the ones that aren't supposed to flag, holds through one on that one.
Yeah.
Matt Penn had a good Jared Goff. All right, Jared Goff had been that guy in Detroit. Everybody freaked out about paying him $50 million. They're in exponentially better shape than the Packers are. Oh, oopsie poopsie.
It also has to do a lot with the team around him, though.
I think we can call this good at the 2-minute warning, don't you?
Oh, no doubt. There's no chance that this is.
This game's over, and I got to conjure up some kind of food before the night game.
Oh yeah. All right, we got 2 more plays here.
Stacy Tuberville asked if we're doing the next game. We are not doing the next game. Our next one, we will actually plan the ones next week. We will do 2 in the divisional round, 1 Saturday, 1 Sunday. We just haven't figured out. When we know the schedule, we'll let you know.
Yes.
The next one's Tank's game, and tomorrow's my wife's first day at the new job. So I got to handle the dinner things and all that. So. Plus, you really don't want to listen to me go Sammy D MVP for 3.5 hours because trust me, I will.
All right, that one's that. Oh well, you got a first down out of that.
Yeah, there should be a hold out there on the outside though. Oh, and they
there
missed
weren't.
it.
There weren't.
Missed it. I mean, I'm still calling it good at the 2-minute warning, but
I was going to say at this point, does it really matter?
No.
Even if they came up with a big play here, you'd still need an onside kick, which you can't do surprisingly anymore. So that's one of the things I hate most about the new kickoff rules.
Well, I mean, you couldn't have surprised them with an onside anyway because you only have 1 timeout. So they were going to know you were onsiding it regardless. Oh, God. All right. That's the 2-minute warning. Any parting thoughts there, Tankerus?
No, sir. First 2 games of the day went just about as I expected they would. Philadelphia should have been a little bit more dominant in this one, but Green Bay, I mean, you ran into just the fickle finger of fate here. You got like 5 major injuries on this team throughout this ball game. You haven't played well. Jordan Love's terrible. And when I say terrible, I mean
terrible.
Just not
super
good.
Terrible. All right,
just not good at all.
We will reconvene tomorrow at noon. That's my 1 day in the studio this week, and then it's full speed ahead NFL draft things. So I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, indeed, we will. Join us for an Overreaction Monday in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Of course, you can follow us everywhere on the social medias at the Sportsocracy. And, of course, listen to us live tomorrow at noon on the iHeart Radio app.